fuck was that?
Well, welcome to What the Fuck Did I Dream Last Night? This is episode 17. I'm Janie.
And I'm Jess. Hi, friends.
Hello, guys. We're back. We took a little break. There was just way too much happening in the month of November, but we're back.
Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. It was good. How was yours?
It's good. It was low key this year.
You
Like
had
everyone
seafood.
else, I'm sure. Yeah, guys. It was like
Ooh.
sacrilegious. Ooh, Janie just fell. Just kidding. But her camera did. I had steak and crab legs for Thanksgiving. I
love
understand
it.
that is sacrilegious, but it was freaking amazing. And I have no regrets.
Well, no, I love seafood. It's definitely probably my favorite food is seafood.
Yeah, although I'll say I won't buy crab legs pretty much anymore for what you get. So expensive. Those
Yeah.
all-you-can-eat buffets are like actually really worth it if you're looking to crush some crab legs.
You know how like I typed on my dream when the camera fell.
Oops.
But you know how like the Italians, they do like the 7 fishes on
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, or not New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve. Well,
Yeah.
we're not going anywhere for Christmas Eve this year.
Mhm.
Like we're doing everything like very low key, where I like so we can see like we're still gonna see our parents and stuff, but like we're just not.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I told Trevor, I was like, listen, let's do our own type of like Italian, because neither one of us are Italian, but we just always are like, we married wrong. We were both like, we were supposed to marry into an Italian
know.
family. I want the seafood.
I want the seafood, but I don't think my acid reflux could take the red sauce. So I think it evened out.
So I think we're gonna do some kind of fun, not like the whole 7 fishes, but I think we're gonna do like seafood for Christmas Eve. So I'm excited.
Man, I just remembered another dream I had last night. I just got really excited. We need a timeout. I need to write it down.
We just were, before we started recording, I was like, listen, I gotta tell you about this one dream. I was like, I'm not sharing it, but because it was like a 2-minute snippet dream about a warehouse party that just reeked of weed, basically. So there you guys all got it. And I was like, I don't understand. And it was like a college dorm, but a warehouse dorm. It was just weird. Not a good episode one, but then Hayne also was like, I had a little one like that too. Not about weed.
Yeah. We have a lot of dreams that they're like inside joke type dreams. So
yeah.
If you didn't like know the people involved, it just like would not be funny.
Yeah, and I have no. It's not like I don't want to share it, but it's just like
you guys wouldn't get it. You'd just be like, lame, cool.
Yeah.
Good story, bro.
Yeah, which I feel like the end of my dream today is going to be like, cool story, bro. But
it's okay. I'll still enjoy it.
Oh, so Hayne, I started doing something. You don't know about this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a good drawer. Okay, just gonna throw that out there. But I started sketching our episodes.
Oh man, wait, what?
So I have episode 1 here, the chicken fight. Hold on.
Oh, this is fun.
It's really bad, but
I can't see it yet. Oh my god, this is hilarious.
So this is my first one in Aldi's, and I'm just like, I just need a Prego test. And there's the teenage boys. They're like,
good though. It's like you're a cartoonist. I mean,
yo, check out this yo-yo.
This is so good.
And then like this sign above the teepee is like Scott like teepee, because you know it's all like off-brand.
Oh man, no, this is great because like it's like what you can actually. This is like what you pictured it.
I'm gonna post these on our Patreon.
This is great.
Hey, those are my friends. And the bouncer's just like, can I have a ticket?
No, the bouncer I think was like an old man.
Well, sorry. I know.
Had some gray hair.
Well, this guy was this. I was like bouncer mode. I was also drinking wine while I was doing this.
This is so good. I love this.
So then I started, but I got to go back and listen to your dreams to get like the exact details I want to put in.
Yeah, it's like quite accurate, guys. Maybe you see these.
Like, this is our number 2, Naked Rants and Michael Scott. And I'm just naked on stage here.
That's funny. Oh God.
With my sports bra, and I had to do that.
Yeah, we're not gonna say what. You gotta look for it. You gotta see it yourself, guys.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start doing these.
That's fun.
And I'm gonna share them on our Patreon. Like, I think I might do some like in like you know how you said they're like a comic. Like, I think I might do some like a comic or some just like of a scene.
That looks fun.
I just was like, I want to do this, and I'm not a good drawer, but I was like, who cares? No, I just want to have fun.
Pretty accurate. I mean, yeah, like the people, you know, they're not like out of a newspaper type quality, but they're pretty accurate for the detail. I'm really impressed, especially if you're drinking wine.
I was drinking wine. So the next morning I woke up and I wasn't drinking like a lot of wine, but like, you know, I was just like feeling good watching The Office while I was doing this. And so the next morning I was like, wonder how this does look. And I like was going to open up the notebook. I'm like, I'm not ready to look yet. And I looked, I'm like, not bad.
That's funny.
So that's going to be some more stuff you guys can look on Patreon. I'll post that one. I need to add that one, the first one up there. I'll add that one today. But they're just like in a notebook funness that y'all can check out my crazy weird drawings and shit. But I've been dying to show you that, Hayne. I was like,
I don't know how you kept that. How long ago did you do that?
Probably like a week ago-ish. It's been like a week.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a month or something.
No, I would not have made it that long. No, but we were supposed to record the other day, and Hayne wasn't feeling good, and I was like, got to keep this a secret for 2 more days. 2 more days. Don't send it. And then I was like, Janie, don't drink wine, because when you drink wine, you want to spoil everything.
That's funny. I'm proud of you.
I did good, though. I don't think I have anything. Oh, I was going to say one thing, but that was just going to lead into my dream. But do you have anything else to say?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's get at it.
So, before I start this dream, I was going to do a different dream, like, because I feel like I've been doing a lot of, like, random, like, fun, like, happier ones, and I haven't done any of my, like, fucked up dreams lately. So I was gonna do like my one that's like really like another like fucked up one, like the baby dryer one, like that like screwed with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I just couldn't mentally do that right now. And this week I just needed to go for another like weird random one.
Yeah, I feel like we got to finish out this year strong.
Yeah.
With all the positive vibes that are humanly possible.
Yes. So I just want you guys to know that like I do have screwed up dreams. Like they are still there. I just haven't, they're harder for me to like type out, and I like to dive deeper into like the meanings of them, so I spend a little more time like dissecting those, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like for a while I was having a lot of messed up ones, and it's been a very hard time this year, I think, for everybody, more so than usual, at least for me personally and a lot of people I encounter. So it's kind of one of those things when it's you got to have that in you to process that, and sometimes it's just too hard. So.
Yeah, in the next like probably like 2 episodes I'll probably do the one that like I was gonna do today, but since we took a little break I was like, yeah, we need to come back with something fun.
Yeah,
but like I was talking and
to tell mine.
I am too, so this is good. I was talking to somebody though in like a podcast group, and I was like seeing if anyone had any dreams that they'd want to share with us. Mm-hmm. And the one girl like commented on there, and she's like, all my dreams are fucked up. And I was like, no, that's okay. Like that's why we started this podcast. Like, come on. So you're not alone.
The dream mail one, I was like with the gerbil. That was still probably my favorite.
Oh, I have an update about that one, but I'm saving that for the dream mail.
That was a great one. Okay, well, what you got for your dream? Let's get at it.
All right, so here we go. So there was a wedding that was going to be happening in my dream, like that all my friends were going to. Mm-hmm. I wasn't personally invited, but like a bunch of people from my like friend group were. Mm-hmm. And no, I don't know who these actual friends were, but I was best friends with them all. I have a lot of dream friends, but not a lot of human friends, you know.
I do too.
A lot of human friends. I didn't mean to word it like that. Real life friends.
That's funny, yeah.
But like in my dreams, I'm like, look at all my friends. We go to parties in warehouses.
Warehouses.
I don't know. That's a college dorm. You know what? I'm gonna have to share that dream one day now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll put that on Patreon too.
Okay.
So the one guy was like, "Okay, you're going to this wedding. Like, you're going as my date. Get ready." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You're going to the wedding." I'm like, "But you're in the wedding." And he's like, "So I need a date." And I was like, "Okay, like sure, whatever. I love me a good wedding. Like I love going to weddings and stuff,
yeah.
so I don't care." So I get there, and the wedding's in a church, and it was like a cute, like small church, but I would say that it was very like Catholic-y church. It reminded me a lot of the church that you got married in, Hain, but like 1/3 the size, but like it just was like very open still, but small, if that makes sense. So I do not remember the ceremony or anything, but apparently somebody got married. Woohoo. Congratulations. Thanks for not inviting me, but I still showed up. Many happy years to you. Sorry I don't remember the ceremony.
Sorry, not sorry.
I just remember walking into the church. So fast forward a little bit, my date finds me and is like, "Hey, we have to go to the swimming pool before the reception." And I was like, "Okay, I'll see you at the reception." And he's like, "No, like you have to come to the swimming pool too." And I'm like, what?
Why?
Why are we going to a swimming pool? What is happening? Yeah, so he is like, "No, you have to come too. It's the wedding party, the bride and groom, and everyone's like dates from the wedding party." And I'm like, "Okay." So we get to the pool, and we're all next to like our dates, like our wedding dates. So the priest lady, it's the person that married the couple, is like conducting this relationship class.
Oh, that sounds like what I had to do.
I mean, I had to do one too. So, right, but right. Not with a group of people around a swimming pool after I already got married. So I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So this pool is like, okay, so picture like, I know like our high school like has a pool, like had a pool, or has a pool, however you want to word that. So it's like a built-in pool along one of the long sides and one on the short side. But then like you walk down the steps on like one of the short sides, and then it's like you could stand up above it like an above ground pool. So it was like half built in, you dip down, and then it was like an above ground pool. So it was like half and half type of thing. But this was, and it was in like the church's like gym, like across the parking lot. So we're all standing there, and she's coaching us about relationships. Meanwhile, I'm just like looking at my date, like, what the fuck? I don't want to be doing this. I want to be drinking at the reception. I'm not even dating you. So why am I at this relationship? Like, what is happening? What is going on? So we all have to go down the steps to the other side of the pool where we can like stand up against it, and we have to put our hands in the water. I lost myself, and then my cat jumped up here. Excuse me, Merle. Merle. Hey, don't do weird things. Sorry. Okay, so we have to go down to the side of the pool that's like an above ground pool, and we had to put both of our hands inside the water.
Okay.
And we had to stay like that with what felt like to me in my dream like forever. So finally other couples are like, "Dude, screw this. I'm going to the reception. Like, I want to dance and whatnot." And I'm like, "Me too." Like, I didn't want to come to this pool thing in the first place. Like, let me go. Meanwhile, I'm like hanging out with the bride and groom in their relationship class, and they invite me to the wedding. Just here I am.
Wait, did you and your date go to the relationship? Like, your date was there too, right?
Yeah. And like in this dream, like I really don't remember anyone's like faces. I just remember like a group of like guys and girls.
Who the date was?
Yeah, like I don't know any of them. It's probably like, I mean, this happens a lot in my dreams, like with the concert, the Japan trip. I just have this. I feel like I just have like
a TikTok. You watch
they
a lot
could
of
be.
TikTok.
I have a TikTok dream actually about a couple on TikTok.
There you
go. They adopted me. But I feel feel like I just
No
have
wonder we
like this.
get sleep at night.
I feel like I have like this dream and group of friends that like I go in dreamland. I'm like, oh look, my friends are all here.
You're like, Janie, you're back. What's up, girl?
Let's go to Japan. Okay.
I know these sorry, I'm letting you down. These like dream friends sound way cooler than your real life friends. Sorry.
I like that you said your real life friend. Friend.
No, I said friends.
I thought you just said
Well, but
your
then
real
I
life
felt
friend.
like I think because it may have sounded like it was both because then I felt like I was like calling out other people like you guys suck too when I was just like referring to myself. Although
Y'all suck.
not like Karen or G is calling you up to be like, yo, let's go to Japan.
I would be like, no, I hate planes.
I think we have the desire for spontaneity, but just the follow through is very difficult.
That's a fact. Yes. And there's a pandemic and shit going on right
Yeah,
now.
that's a
So
big thing.
we talk like big game about doing all this stuff. We're like, we can't do that,
Me
guys.
and Cam are going back to Punta Cana like every other week.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Okay. So now Prancer's growling. What is happening? All right. Apologizes. Let's go. So like we finally all were like screw this, let's go to the reception, and we all just kind of break away, leave the priest marriage marrier lady. I don't really know don't know what she really was, but that's what I had to put all those scripted words in for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk out of the like pool building,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in the parking lot of our high school now, and we're switching classes. Like, so it was just like kind of like I walked out those doors and the whole like
changed
dynamic switched.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're switching classes when it's like when we were allowed to go outside to make it quicker. And I'm like speed walking so I had to get to the other side of the school for class. And Hayne, you'll understand this. Like where I was coming out of the building was like towards like the auditorium.
Mm-hmm.
And I was basically like running towards the pool. Like I was going like towards the swimming pool in high school. So like it was the whole opposite end. So are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I had to hide you. I can't look at you. So I'm like speed walking to get to the other side. And Hot Kid is walking in front of me and turns around and is like, dude, what the fuck? I just wanted to cuddle and watch a walk to remember together. And I'm like, what? I was like, don't tease me like that. And he's like, no, I'm being serious. So we get inside and we're walking by each other and I'm just like, no, like stop, like just like shut up. Like I don't want like just stop.
Turn it down.
And he's just like smirking at me. So we get to class and I sit down and this one kid that was like his best friend
in real life or in dream life?
Yeah, one of his like good friends in real life.
Okay.
And like pops up and he's like, Janie, he's being serious. And I was like, yeah, okay. And like end scene. That was it.
Aw. Damn it. Why are our dream minds are so trapped in
yes.
that phase in our life?
So when I said Hot Kid, like that was like who I had like my like middle school. It was definitely a middle school like crush on, and that's what we called him. Was Hot Kid. Good old middle school. So yeah, we called him Hot Kid because I just thought he was very good looking. He's not even like my type now.
Yeah, we were like really into code names back then.
Well, we had all the code names.
Middle school too. You're just like, it's like who's there is there, and it's like, oh, you're in my class.
Oh, you're fun to talk to. I must have a crush on you.
Like that's pretty,
because you can't be friends with the opposite sex.
Yeah, it was very typical back then. Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk about a couple things from this dream. First, I want to talk about swimming pools. A swimming pool can symbolize your inner thoughts and feelings. So one thing, if you dream of it, you might need to check out your emotions, and you might need or want to like regain control of them, or like become like more in touch with your like feelings, emotions, and your thoughts. Another cool thing about a swimming pool, and I like this a lot for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
A swimming pool in real world can be seen as like a status symbol. So you could also be feeling that you don't want to lose like your status or like your view of like how others view you. You don't want to like lose that. Which this was a recent dream and I feel like that part really like I took that as because it's Christmas time and you're buying gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, I have to do this because I have to keep up with the Joneses. But like, just stop. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Mm-mm.
Stop. If you're one of those people, just stop. I'm with you, but we just got to stop.
Yeah. I told Cam our future kids are only getting like 3 gifts at Christmas time
There you
when
go.
they're older and they can like understand it.
Yeah.
When they're babies, you'll probably just go all out. Because why not? Talk to me in a few years and see if I stick up with that.
I'm really enjoying that you just braided your hair.
Yes, I did. Now I'm trying to sketch out your dream. It's not going well. This is very hard. I did not give you enough credit. You are amazing.
All right, a little more about swimming pools. Nightmares with pools could mean that change is coming. I literally just remembered another pool dream I had.
Oh,
I did not
I
record.
love when this happens. That's what just happened to me. Because I think
It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare pool dream, and that's when I read that. I was like, oh, click.
You look very funny in my sketch. I'm sorry. I look like a puppy. Yeah, you look exactly like a puppy. I'm sorry.
Anyways, indoor swimming pools. They could mean that you are introverted and are feeling closed off to people, which I feel like just comes into the good old 2020-ness.
Yeah, happens during a pandemic.
Yeah. So, do you have anything to say about swimming pools? I don't really have much to like intake about that. I just wanted to
No,
give a couple different ideas.
yeah, I can see that like I can see that the status thing for sure. That's kind of how I look at swimming pools down here. Like people that
Yeah.
have indoor in-ground swimming pools. I was like, dang, you know.
Yeah, like I look at people like, okay, I have a swimming pool at my house, but I got mine free from Trevor's coworker that was getting a new pool, and I was like, well, what's wrong with this pool?
I also think like in-ground too is always just like a big to
Oh,
me. It's
for
like, oh
sure. I'm
man,
like, you got an in-ground pool?
you
Whoa.
got your crap together. And like during
Yeah.
like the summertime here when like, you know, places are closed and stuff and it's so hot. My friends and I were all just like, can somebody please just like we have neighborhood pools, but you can't really bring like a bunch of people to them usually, like
Yeah.
6 people or something, and especially not during a pandemic. So we're like, can someone please just like get a pool? And then we're like, should we just all splurge on like a baby pool or like sprinklers or
Why
so?
don't you guys
But
go to the beach?
well, yeah, but I forget
No, I
why.
know what you mean. I like
Oh,
pools
it's
though.
when it was like 90 some like really, really hot here and the beach
Yeah.
like it's a lot.
No,
No,
I
oh
get
the
that.
beaches were closed. The beaches were closed when I came
Oh.
here. That's why. But I was thinking like, man, this is such a status thing. Like I wish that like one of us has like a baller with an in-ground pool, but none of us are
Yes.
at that point. One day maybe.
Yeah. I definitely like when we bought our house and it was set up for a pool, I was like, all right, look at me.
Killing it.
I'm gonna have a swimming pool.
Exactly. I mean, I don't even have a yard for a swimming pool.
I mean, I feel like I need to just add in there. I have a very normal average house in the very like I'm not that like crazy baller, but I was super excited because like kid me was like swimming
Oh, hell
pools.
yeah. No, I love your house. And the pool's like perfect too. One day.
Yes,
We'll
I
get
do
there
like
one
my
day.
house. So here is we all know that we dream about, or like at least Jess and I dream about, and from what you guys all say on Twitter, you guys also dream about like high school and school a lot. So I looked up dreaming about your high school crush or like middle school crush, it doesn't matter, but like, so The one thing that like I took like there's a lot of things I found on it, but it didn't really come into like play. I felt like with my dreams. So if you like, I like this one, so I kept this one. So if you dream of your high school crush was like asking you out, it could mean you could be feeling good about yourself. You've gained a lot of little consonants. You have a lot of confidence currently with your current partner, or that you have improved yourself a lot since then, which is why like you're dreaming about your high school like crush because you have improved so much since then. You've just changed a lot. Now Tane unbraided her hair.
I did. I got insecure about it. I'm not very good at braiding. I don't understand the connection between that though. Like if you're dreaming about your high school crush, I guess because you're like, look at me now. Like
That's what I think it is. Like, oh, like I was not confident then, but like now I would just be like,
sup, bro?
fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like I just like that little connection.
I would tell mine he's a douche. That's what I would do now. I'd be like, you're a big douche. Hi.
You're just like mean today. You got like all like the mean girlness in you.
Well,
that was my snaps. I'm just messing with you.
Perspective though, not my husband, but like because I was with my husband in high school. But it's funny.
She definitely married her high school sweetheart.
But you,
I would tell your husband that he's a douche.
He's a cute douche though.
But
But you like build it up in your head what they were when you were at that age, and then you look back, you're like, they were kind of like from those movies you see.
Yeah.
Like, you gain perspective.
Yes. For sure.
Wow. All right. So that makes me feel better. Everybody else also is stuck in high school. So, oh
yeah, there was this one of our followers tagged me in it, and then like once I got tagged in it, it like just kept showing up on my feed about like why do we all keep having dreams about high school, like things like this, and I was like, whoa, we're normal, we're all normal.
Yeah. Or maybe we're all weirdos, but normal is
we're all weird together.
Right, exactly.
Oh, speaking of normal, this is funny. Last night at work, we were talking about like getting your temperature taken before you go into like work and stuff. And my one coworker, like at his like real job, he like scans his wrist. And it'll say like 97.8. You are normal. And I was like, what does it say if you're not normal? 100.1. Not normal.
You are.
But it like he said it just like beeps a lot if someone's not
like alerts like a red like alarm goes
off.
It's like always my fear every time I get my temperature taken when I'm like walking to work. Actually, a small part of me is kind of like, come on, give me the day off.
Well, then he was saying that like if it reads wrong, like you could go back to your car and sit for 5 minutes and then try again. I'm like, I would not try again.
Nope,
I'd be like, I'm gonna go home and have an anxiety attack now. So
I'd be like, well, this counted, right? I'm not using PTO. I was here. This counts.
I take my temperature daily.
I have a what's that called? Thermometer in my purse.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm not that far.
I got a thermometer in my purse.
But I just take mine and then I take Molly's. And I just hang out there at 97.7. That's where I'm at all the time.
Yep. All right.
And if it's like 98, I'm like, oh.
I know. I was so proud the other day, I think, 98.8. I got tested. I was negative. Told you. I don't know.
Other sicknesses are a thing, though. It's okay.
Yes. All right. Are you ready for this dream of mine? It is
so
random
ready.
and so detailed. So I hope I do it justice. Okay. So so Danny's family back in the day would go on like big vacations. We call them the big Lake Peters vacations.
The big V.
And I attended two of these vacations. One before I was with my husband, who's her cousin, and then
one was a small one.
Yeah,
that was just my family, like my inner.
It prepared me for
and
the big
Jerry
one.
and Peggy.
Yeah,
remember Jerry?
Yes, I do.
Jerry just passed away.
It was a great.
Oh,
I was glad we got to spend that time with them. That was a good trip. And then I went on another big quote, Peter's vacation after that. So it's like, thing like big family, everybody gets a house and it's like just a great
we all get
time.
one
Yeah,
house.
yeah, we get one house. So this was my dream. Well, I was getting ready to pack for a big Peter's vacation, but it was like a Peter's done vacation. So it's both sides of Janie's family. Mind
Oh
you, not
man.
my family. Like I was going on vacation with both sides of Janie's family.
I mean, technically, my family is your family now.
Yes,
You married into
yes.
it.
So it was my family, technically. So I was packing, and I hate packing, guys. So in my dream, I was like packing for this trip, but I couldn't figure out what clothes to bring, and I was having like a lot of anxiety over it. Um, and when I was trying to pack, like you were there, Janie, Megan was there, who's my husband's sister, and I guess sister-in-law. Yeah, I don't know why I had to say it like that. Um, and then your mom was there, and then your Aunt Jennifer was there, and I think Nicole came in at one point too. And I think Carly comes in later. So it's just like everybody was there. And so I ended up packing tennis shoes, 2 hoodies, a pair of jeans, and a nice shirt for like a week vacation. That's it. So probably like
That's how I should
to
pack.
a beach. So that's not what to bring. But so then the next scene, random. It cut to like Christmas time. Mind you, I had this dream like a month ago. So it cut to Christmas time, and it was like me, G, her brother Brandon, and then Brandon's friend when we were kids. His name I think was Derek. Haven't seen this
That
guy
sounds
since
familiar.
I was, a teenager. So they were
Yeah.
like that age. So they're like 3 years younger than us. So they were like kids in our dream, and they were playing video games. So I was like worrying what to get them for Christmas, what to get Derek and Brandon for Christmas. And so me and Derek were talking, and I was like, listen, I don't know what to get you. He's like, I don't know what to get you either. And I was like, what, do we just get each other nothing? And he was like, yeah. And then we just fist bumped in the dream. And so like we hashed that out. That was cool. Then I was like, crap, I still need to get Brandon something. So I ended up buying him an Iron Man video game where you had to, so like he was playing the game, and you had to go into what looked like Cinderella Castle from Disney. Um, and there were different worlds, like different levels in the game.
Hmm.
And Iron Man like ran around as if he was like Mario. So this was like Mario Kart or something, like Mario, Super Mario World. And like
Got
the
you.
premise of the game was that there would be a song playing in the background, and like a commonly known song, and there would be an error like in the song. So like a word would be wrong or something, and then you had to like catch the mistake and like correct it. So the song that was playing was Dirty Pop by NSYNC.
Ah,
And I
that's
think
great.
so G, I forget what these are called. So I think this was the case because the hit clips.
Ah,
Okay,
yes.
so
Love me my hit clips. I had all the NSYNC and Britney Spears ones. I feel like that's all I had.
okay, so she just texted me back what they were called, so I had to thank her. I can't remember what they were called. So she had like 2 or 3, and yeah, we thought they were the coolest thing. And I remember
Oh, I had the boombox
she
one.
had, I don't know what it was, but you could just, put the clip in. So if you guys don't know what these were, they
Yeah.
were this is so like early 2000s. Um, to think that somebody created this and it was a hot ticket like sell compared to what we have now. So hit clips were these little like almost like a keychain of different, like a CD player or like a boom box, and they were probably about 1 to 2 inches big. And
No, they were tinier than that.
okay, so yeah, it was like a keychain, exactly. She showed me a picture. And then it
Mhm.
was a little like sound clip that looked like a little tiny video game almost, and you inserted it
It
into the
was-
boombox keychain or whatever, and it played about 30 seconds of a song. 30 seconds to a minute of a song. And that was it. That
Yep.
was it. And
Holy shit! Someone's like selling these on eBay for $195, $50, $65, $35. Like,
okay, guys,
like
mind you,
what?
what do we have nowadays? Like we have iPods, we have vinyl, we have we have everything, every which way basically to listen to music. But darn it, 20 years ago, that 1 minute sound clip was awesome. So
Sorry, I got really excited and really
yeah,
sidetracked and just started googling about it.
so the song on the video game was Dirty Pop by NSYNC, but it's because our
Uh-huh.
favorite sound clip was Dirty Pop. Burr, burr. So I mean, we would just listen to it over and over again. Yeah. So anyways, I think Brandon liked the
Daddy
video
and
game.
all.
He told me he didn't like. I remember I was like, "So what do you think? Do you like it, or do you just want to test it out?" He's like, "Well, how about I just test it out first to make sure I like that one, and that's the one I want you to buy me." Which was like so Brandon when he was little. He was like
Yes.
not that way at all anymore. He's so sweet. So, um, anyways,
Man, I had a pencil I was taking notes with, but you got me all excited about Dirty Pop.
so then we're gonna circle back to like that was a totally random scene because they circle back to like the trip again. So so we finally get to our destination. I guess I like missed the travel part. Maybe that was a dream within a dream. Maybe it was like Inception. I was probably
Ooh.
like sleeping in the car when your dad drove us there, and I'm not allowed to pee in the car. So I mean, not allowed to stop to pee.
There's no peeing in cars. You're correct.
Whenever you go on a road trip with Janie's family, you get like one stop to pee, so you better make it count, and you better just sleep.
I feel like I have to say now my dad in his old age stops a lot more now. Not his old age, sorry dad. But like I meant to say like he's gotten softer as he got older because he travels with their two little Shih Tzus
Oh.
and Bichons, and like so he stops to let them pee all the time. Sorry.
All right, so we get to our destination, and we're staying at a hotel, which is like not like our usual, Peter's vacay, but we're staying at this big hotel, and it's like an old school kind of like fancy-ish looking hotel. Um,
Hmm.
and there's a theater at the bottom of it, and I'm trying to figure out how to get to our rooms. And our rooms are Camden and I have two separate rooms, 209N and 200N. And I like remember those numbers distinctly. For some reason we booked like separately, and then we were like, well, this was stupid. Like, why didn't we share a room? So then we're trying to think about anybody who would like want our room. Um, So while we're trying to figure this out, and I don't know why it's such a struggle to get up to the rooms, I'm in this like theater room, and then this is where like your aunt Jennifer's at again, and this is where like Carly is, you are, your mom, and we're all just like chilling, hanging out in this theater room. It's like our rooms weren't ready yet or something. So then your aunt Jennifer was like, "Listen, Jess, I talked to your mom, and I told her that I was in PA school before. So I'm a physician assistant, if you guys don't know that. So Jennifer in my dreams, like, listen, I told your mom I was in PA school before, and I took a break for a little bit, and I really think it's something like you need to do, like you need to take a break from school." And I was like, "Well, thanks, Jennifer. Like, I really appreciate that, but I've been out of school now for almost 6 years." I'm a PA. She's like, "Oh, that's great." I was like, "Yeah, but thank you. Like, I'll keep that in mind." So then finally, we were able to get to the hotel lobby. But I could not find the elevator for the life of me to get to these damn rooms. Um, and I was like carrying like a lot of like shit in my arms, like my luggage was like packed very inefficiently. So it's like I had an armful of stuff and then like a grocery bag instead of like a suitcase with like all my stuff in it. And I was like struggling to like hold it all and not drop it while trying to get the elevator. And then I noticed there were like three guys in the lobby who were speaking another language, like Russian or like Croatian or something. And they were like kind of like staring at us, and it was a little bit shady. And Cam was there with me now, and he like left his stuff sitting in a corner, which is something I would do. He would not do this. And he looked away from his stuff just briefly, and then all of a sudden I like could speak their language, and I realized they were trying to figure out how to steal our stuff and our money. So I suddenly spoke the language back to them, and I was like, back off, and told Cam to be careful. And then they were like, oh, and then they like
Whoa.
ran away. So I suddenly learned how to speak Croatian apparently or something. So finally we were able to catch the elevator after this to our rooms on 2 North. And while waiting to get into the elevator, it was like me and 2 girls. And the one girl had really bright red lipstick on. And she was like, oh, I'm so exhausted. I just flew back today, and then I had to get like ready to go on this trip. And another girl was like, yeah, me too. I travel a lot. And then I said, yeah, I just got back on Thursday and I had to leave for this trip as well, like a day later.
Man, this is not what you do during Corona.
No, but we're just sitting here
Sorry,
chit-chatting
that's
on the balcony
weird.
outside of the hotel. And I think the only way I can explain this hotel, it's like, because it's like an old school but like fancy hotel. And we stayed at one like this in like West Virginia where it was like dated, and it looks like something if you've ever seen American Horror Story, like the hotel.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what it reminded me of. It's almost like a
Okay.
1930s or 40s where you would go if you had money, but
That's
now
cool.
like it's just outdated, and it's where you got a good trip, I guess, on Expedia. I don't know. So then I finally was able to get into this elevator, and 3 of us, I guess me and let's see, me and Cam and somebody else, we had to squish. 3 of us had to squish into this tiny elevator. Um, and I didn't know who the 3rd person was. And then finally we were on our way up to the rooms, and then I woke up. So I never actually got to see my room.
Oh man, I was really excited because I was thinking about like your fish tank.
Yeah, my fish tank dream.
Yeah, like with the
That was cool.
the
Yeah, I
what's
guess
that apartment?
it's like a dream about it's like moving up. It's like as my dream progressed, I like moved up in the hotel in like a sequential
Oh,
pattern almost. Um,
I like that.
I'm just realizing that now. So, yeah, so I always think it's interesting when we can remember numbers from our dream.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I jotted things down already because I was on that angel number thing.
that's what I
So,
looked up too. So I'm gonna say,
and I like the meanings of it. Like I just feel like it was
yeah,
good.
so I'm gonna say what I found first and then kind of tie it together, and then you can tell me how this fits in with you.
Yeah.
So the number 200 is, they said it symbolizes, this is from the angel numbers meaning.com.
Mhm.
The number 200 symbolizes a relationship with God and happy life. So it's that divine forces have seen growth in your faith. They want to award you with their guidance and help. Um, and then the number 209, it's loading, sorry. Um, so
I have it
the
here.
number 209 is a let me know if this is what you found. Is a somewhat unclear number. Um,
Oh
no, the
no,
number
that's not what I
209 is a
have.
somewhat number, which always retains the amount of mystery in it and of itself. People like this number kind of people need to surround themselves with others who have a patience of steel and know exactly what they want from life, relationship, marriage, etc. The angel number 209 is insecure and constantly expects attention and understanding. What did you find for 209?
Okay, I used two different ones. I just realized I used angelnumbersmeaning.com for 200. In 209, I used
Okay.
angelnumber.org.
So what did you get for 209?
So this one says that 209 symbolizes I can't say that word.
Spirituality.
Spirituality.
That's a
Thank
unnecessarily
you.
long word.
And the path to spiritual
Okay.
enlightenment. It also symbolizes closures and beginnings. eternity, wholeness, serving others, balance, relationship, partnership. And I felt like that meaning like tied in with
That's
200.
interesting. That's very different meanings. From angelnumbersmeaning.com. Yeah, I felt like the 200, 209 kind of tied in together. So then I kind of crossed this with what's the meaning of a hotel.
Okay.
And
I crossed it with something else
okay,
too.
so our homes are places. So this is from, of course, antiflow.com. Our homes are places where we feel safe and comfortable. So hotels are associated with kind of temporary places to stay, and sometimes like insecurity. Um, it can signify that your accomplishments will be unstable. Your close relationships can be
Mhm.
unpredictable and casual. So kind of like that, insecure place in your life. So I thought it was interesting because I feel like I was just telling you, I want to make sure I get to church today because I feel like I've had some goals in my life lately that
Yeah.
I feel that I just feel like have my faith has not been as strong of a point in my life as it usually is. And then it's kind
Mhm.
of hindered my goals and my progress in life. And um, it's kind of, my anxiety has been worse with that. So I just kind of like know for me,
Yeah.
my faith is like an anchor in my life. And I usually, when things are spiraling, it's because I need to get back to that kind of core. So,
Yeah,
and
I
I've
got
kind
you.
of just, had that realization probably in the last couple of weeks. And it's interesting because the stream was, a month ago. So, um,
Mhm.
yeah. So that's what you tie it to
So
instead of hotel.
when you were telling me the hotel numbers, did you tell me 209N and 200N,
Yeah,
like the
I took it
letter
as like
N?
north because that's what like at my hospital we do. Well, because at my
Oh.
hospital we do like 2N means like 2 north and like 2
Okay.
east or so.
So I looked up like the letter
Okay.
N
But that's how I
itself.
interpreted it. I mean,
Um,
the number was 209N. Like it didn't say north.
yeah. I mean, I didn't look up like 209N,
Yeah.
like,
So
I'm not going to find
what'd you
something
go?
like that. So I just looked up the letter N. So it says the letter N in a dream can represent creating only positivity, um, the inability to fail, and reflects overcoming problems or having already confronted negative aspects of
Hmm.
your life. And I feel like that really just tied in with what you just
Yeah, and
said,
it's interesting. I never
like
made it there.
in a way.
Kind of depressing, but
And I feel like this is me being an outsider, like to you, like just being a friend. Like I feel like these, maybe not your one number, that those words that you said, I didn't like
yeah.
that one as much for 209. But like the ones that I have, like for you, that I talked about, like these words and like these, like I can see how these would fit to you in every aspect
Mhm.
of your life. Um, like just knowing and growing up with you and like knowing who you are, your
Right.
goals, and like what you're always like trying to obtain in life. Like I just feel like this really like pinpointed on you. And this is why I love dreams and
I
talking about
know.
them, because I love
I
when they
know, and
work like
I was
this.
such a cynic at the start of all this, and it usually like always ties together. And I actually wasn't gonna really look much stuff up about this dream but the numbers are what drew me to do it because I was like, this is just such like a
Love
random ass
some
dream, and it's
numbers.
so detailed. I'm sure I could get a lot more out of this. Like even like the guys in the lobby who were speaking another language, like just a lot of very
Yeah.
random detailed dreams from this. And I think you guys will laugh about. I was so worried about losing the recollection of this dream. I saved it on my phone. I emailed that to two different emails, and then I took screenshots of what I wrote on my phone in my notes. Like I was
Wow.
so worried. I was like so obsessed with this dream after it happened.
And that is what anxiety is.
Yes, you can tell my state of mind when I yeah. Yeah. Anyways. So, yeah, there we are.
That was good. I really enjoyed numbers. I'm really glad your
Yeah,
dream had
we
number in it.
do
Like
have
I don't know
numbers. It's
why.
usually
I'm
not
such a
me.
big
So,
I know, it's really, I know, because I do. I think that's why I was so excited. As soon as you said those numbers, I was like, pencil, where's my pencil? And I was jotting things down, and I was like, I love
Yeah.
numbers.
So yeah, those are some good ones.
Awesome.
It was.
That was fun. That
Yeah.
was 2 good ones. I like that. I feel like we were in the same, like bubble. That was a
Yeah.
weird way to put
I had
that.
another great dream that
Like,
night.
they
I'm gonna save it for next time. I don't know if I can convey it. I gotta
yeah.
practice it first. Some of those dreams that was like so cool in your head. I don't know if I can convey it to others the same way, but I'm gonna
I
try.
know what you mean. There's sometimes, like, even when we're recording and I say a dream, it's like, "Oh, this dream, no one probably even knows what the hell I'm talking about." Ruchia effect, for example.
Nah, you do good. All right.
Oh. Well, thank you guys for coming back. Thanks for accepting our little hiatus we had to take there. We appreciate it. But hey, we are back now. Thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at WTF Did I Dream Last Night, Twitter at WTF Did I Dream Last Night, and then join us over on Patreon at WTF Did I Dream Pod. And then I'll be uploading my fun sketches now. I'm starting at the beginning with
mine is
episode
really
1.
bad.
We'll upload Haynes on there too. Mine are not good either, but they're there. And don't forget to send us your dreams at WTFDidIDreamLastNight@gmail.com because we are kicking back up with our Dream Mail episodes. So we'd love to hear about all of your dreams that you guys have.
Sweet. Well, that was fun. We thank you guys. And until next time, happy dreaming.
Bye.